The ManCan is finally here. Whew. Ordered it, backed it on Kickstarter in May, and it is 2 days prior to Christmas. Sticker. Nice. Looks like instructions. My t-shirt. The Kickstarter campaign got to 300,000, I believe. Alright. The Flex Kit. Perfect pour regulator, I believe. And the ManCan. Oh, that thing is solid. That looks great. I've heard it's worth the wait. And I believe that is correct. That thing looks great. Solid. It's not too heavy, but let's see. Supposedly this thing will not leak once it's secure. So I'm going to take a trip to California, San Diego, for New Year's, and I plan to take this sucker with me. Fill it up and bring some back. The lid, but it's heavy, so pretty substantial. Got that seal in there. Alright, let's take a look. I am going to wash this before filling it up for the first time. They recommend using the tabs, the tablets to clean it, but I unfortunately didn't order any of those, so I'm out of luck there. One thing with the Perfect Pour Regulator is that it was originally advertised as though it would take threaded and non-threaded CO2 cartridges in the, I think in various sizes, but now the new one only takes unthreaded, so I've got a bunch that I bought that will be no good, but it comes with two. I believe it's 16 gram, could be wrong. It comes with two, which supposedly is good for one fill, use it. Also, filling it up to clean it with just water or soapy suds or the cleaning tablet and water, and then rinse through the whole system, and then fill it up again and use it. So essentially 2 cans worth of 2 gallons worth of beer and 1 cleaning per canister. Here's the Perfect Pour Regulator. This thing actually looks pretty solid. I think they did a great job. One thing I have heard is that you really want to be careful when screwing this in. It goes in, you start to screw it, and then you hold it like this. Not on this to torque it, but on this, because you don't want to break or crack that joint right there. So you hold it, screw it in to where it's tight, and just go the rest of the way down to break that seal and secure it. The one thing you do want to make sure is that it's in the off position. This is really nice. There's no adjustments other than green for go, red for stop, and that's it. Really handy. So let's take a look at the rest of the components. This does feel solid. Obviously it's plastic. This is a metal component up here. There's no adjusting for the regulator. It all comes just ready to go. Pop it in, and that's why they called it the Perfect Pour. Good pressure, good carbonation on the beer without needing to regulate it. So let's take out the Flex Kit. Alright. There it is. Should have a QD ball joint head mount. And this guy Looks like it's going to go in here. I'll read the instructions and walk you through as I install it. This is the top. This thing's heavy. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. Okay, a couple QD points. And pressure release valve. I've heard to release the pressure as soon as you go fill it up, bring it home, put this in there, install everything, CO2, press green to add the pressure, and then release the pressure just real quick. And what I've been told on that one is to release the extra pressure because it's going to get shooken up on your way home. Quick start guide. Remove the flat top, give it a wash. They recommend the cleaning tablet and then dry it out. Soap and warm water works, but it's hard to rinse out and get all the suds out. I know that going into it. I am going to order some tablets and some additional CO2 cartridges just to have on backup. They do recommend only transporting like this, or, that's kind of neat, just the tap, because it's got the QD point, so it's going to seal off automatically. Okay, so post A is the top, and this is, let's see, what is this for? That's for the actual tap itself. So this guy goes here. It's fairly simple. Oh, press it all the way down. I could hear that it made a good snug connection there. So we'll put this on here for demonstration purposes. Actually, we'll go ahead and pop this off. There we go. Okay, so step 1, pull up. I'm reading the manual here. Step 2, press down. Step 3, there you go, done. Now the ball connector. So if your regulator does not come connected, screw the ball lock connector to the regulator safety connector so that it is snug. Once it's threaded, it's sealed, so it does not have to be super tight. Okay, that's it. We'll see how it fits in the fridge. Okay, so I guess you want to leave this connected like this whenever you're installing the CO2. Press the red button on the regulator safety. You can tell the difference. There's not, it's pretty smooth when you press it. It does not have like a detent or anything that snaps in place, but you can feel it. It doesn't feel loose or jiggly, so it feels pretty solid. So I would typically, whenever I come back and fill this thing up, I would install this and start to screw it in and hold it like this so that you are not to damage that joint right in there like we discussed earlier. So psh, normally that's the sound it would make. And then I press in and good to go. And then it says avoid damaging it, so take it off when transporting. Don't hold it out here to torque it. And that's it. Air plus beer equals bad. So release the pressure, excess pressure whenever you fill it up. Pretty tough to pull, but like an air compressor tank. And that's it. So this is it. This is the ManCan fully assembled. This thing really feels solid. So 128 ounces, that's the 128, 1 full gallon of beer. Previously, this is what you have to do. 2 of these guys carries the same amount of beer as this guy. So I'm looking forward to putting a full gallon from the growler bar down the street and not having to finish it off with a group. in the first day or so with these. There has been a brewery that has tested this, and they tested it over 30 days, and there was not a single change in the beer flavor, no air added or taken away, no loss of pressure, nothing. So I don't plan on leaving a beer in here for more than 30 days, but it's nice knowing that it should not affect it at all. It will not go bad. Looking forward to filling up and giving it a go. ManCan 128.